Have you ever asked yourself, who am I? And do I even belong here? I've asked myself that question many a times. And that question I know has probably followed you into rooms, jobs, relationships, and have even stopped some of your dreams. So today we're taking a page from Belle in Beauty and the Beast. She's a young woman who refused to let her small village define her identity. She didn't shrink because others label her as odd. Instead, she carried her values, her love of learning, her imagination, her courage into new environments, even ones that were unwelcoming. And because she lived authentically, she didn't just survive, she thrived. She transformed the castle itself. So, welcome back, sparklers. Welcome to Mosaic Sparks, the channel where you come to reset, reflect, and refuel your confidence and courage every single week. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. We are so glad that you have found us, and we look forward to you being a part of this community. So, Belle teaches us this. Your identity is not rooted in where you come from. It's rooted in the values you carry. Her small town had one story for her: marry Gatson, live a simple life, and never dream too big. Am I talking to you? But Belle valued curiosity. She valued imagination and she valued depth. Those values shaped her identity more than the whispers of her village. So let me ask you, what values are you carrying? If you define yourself by the gossip of your village, you'll always feel too much or not enough. But if you define yourself by the values you've chosen, you'll never be misplaced. You'll always be anchored. So this is your reset moment. Stop letting the environment you're in tell you who you are. Reset to the truth. Your values are your identity. Now, Belle didn't just hold those values in her head. She carried them into a new, intimidating environment, a dark, cursed castle. At first, the space was unwelcoming. It was cold, hostile. Isn't that life sometimes? That you walk into a new job, or you move to a new city, or you're entering into a season of life, and everything feels like stone walls and closed doors? But here's the shift. Belle didn't just adjust her values to match the room, she brought her values into the room. And guess what? The room shifted. Her imagination softened fear. Her compassion disarmed hostility. Her love of growth inspired transformation in others. Here's your reflective moment. Where are you tempted to mute your values to fit in? Now, what if you chose to amplify them instead? Because the rooms you're in don't shape you, you shape them. So here's the truth that you need to carry with you. Your who am I answer isn't defined by your environment. It's defined by the values you hold, live, and protect. Belle proves that belonging isn't about being invited in. It's about walking in fully as yourself and letting your presence change the room. And that's the Mosaic Spark refuel. Stop questioning if you belong. Start asking, what values will I bring into the space today? And so here's a line that I want you to hold on to this week. Belonging doesn't start with them inviting you in. Belonging starts when you choose yourself. Now, let's declare it together with some of these bragfamations. I define my identity by my values, not by the environment. I belong everywhere. I bring my authenticity. My presence carries transformation into every room. So here's the challenge for the week. Reflect on one environment where you've been tempted to shrink. And I understand sometimes we may walk into rooms where we say, I don't know anyone in here. Oh, why was I invited here? But this is going to be your moment where you are not going to shrink back. This week, when you walk into that space where your values turn all the way up, don't adjust to the room. Let the room adjust to you. And remember this, Mosaic Sparks is a place you come to reset, reflect, and refuel your brilliance every week. So if this episode lit a spark in you, do these 3 things: like, share, and subscribe. And that's how we keep this community growing and glowing. So I'm Lesley, and this week I dare you to live like Belle, rooted in her values, walking fully in your brilliance, and unafraid to transform any room that you step into. So once again, this is Lesley from Mosaic Sparks. We look forward to seeing you next week, Monday, or whatever day of the week that you join us. But join us so that you understand that you belong here. So until next time, see you back here on Mosaic Sparks. Have an incredible week. Bye for now.